What's up, Marvel United family? Welcome to the channel. Servant Zero here, aka Mr. Perry, and today we'll be showcasing and reviewing Doctor Doom from Marvel United's Fantastic Four expansion, Season 2. Let's go! All right, family, let's check out Doctor Doom's cards here. Doctor Doom is a anti-hero. Simon is introducing here in second season, and the anti-heroes are basically villains that can play as heroes sometimes. So Doctor Doom has a set of hero cards. We're going to go over them. He has his standard 12, being a hero. He's going to start with a wild, another wild, a wild, and then a double wild. And if you are playing it on the highest challenge, which is the heroic challenge, Doom will have 3 wilds left in his deck. Always good. We're going to continue it with a move and a heroic action, move and a punch, double punch, and Victor Doom has 4 special effect cards. The first trio being Mind is the Power. This turn, you can use the symbols at the bottom of the 3 previous hero cards in the storyline, instead of only the previous one. Then turn them all face down. And all 3 of them comes with his 3 wilds. All right. His last special effect card, being a hero, is Pain is for the Lesser Man. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, for each damage you take during a villain's turn, you may gain either 1 move, 1 heroic action, or 1 punch token. And it comes with a move. And this will be his starting hand card, guys. Another something new here in season 2, which is great. It's a great addition. So let's get into his villain cards, all right? As a villain, Doom has a special setup, and he qualifies as a super villain, which means that he is able to be played by a human. A real person can take on the deck and play him. And in doing so, the heroes will receive their tokens down here for they can divvy up how they feel, divide, you know. So his special rules here as a villain: Lavaria must be the villain's starting location. Don't place a threat card in Lavaria. It replace all starting thugs in it with Doombots. I'm sorry, guys. Doombots are treated as thugs for all game effects. So, gotta get rid of all those thugs, huh? Okay. Now, Doom is gonna start with a health of 9 when fighting 4 heroes, a health of 7 when fighting 3 heroes, and a health of 5 when fighting 2 heroes. His special rules: as long as there are Doombots in Doom's location, he can't be damaged. Once per turn, a hero can forfeit 1 action to discard 1 of their crisis tokens. Heroes cannot affect the master plan deck in any way. No manipulating his deck, guys. Wow. His BAM: deal 1 damage to each hero in Doom's location, plus 1 damage to each hero in locations with Doom bots. Then increase the Doom tracker by 2. His overflow: if a civilian, thug, or Doombot can't be added to a location, increase the Doom track by 1 for each token you can't add. Okay. His villainous plot: Doom track. When this track reaches 20, the heroes lose. Oh yeah, we're gonna be in for a fight, guys. Let's check out his villain cards. He has his standard 18, acting as a villain. He's gonna have a move of 3, and he's gonna put out some Doom bots and civilians. He has a BAM, and he's gonna put out some Doom bots. This is my country, my home. Move to Lavaria. A move of 3 puts out some civilian Doombots. He has a move of 2, and he's gonna bam. And Doom has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 special effect cards, guys. And these guys are truly a trip. You guys don't have to worry about him having a special effect, a special effect location, not special effect location, I'm sorry, a trigger effect location. You guys don't have to worry about that. He has none in his threat cards. Now, few men are as subtle as Dr. Doom. Each hero choose to either discard all their action tokens, if they have any, or take 1 crisis token. This guy is going to be playing. He's going to be playing with the heroes. Okay. His next one. You'll rule the day you ever heard the name Victor Von Doom. Wow, he's gonna come with a move of 2, a bam. He's gonna put out some civilians. 1 hero takes 1 crisis token, and he has 2 of these guys, except for this one is gonna put out some Doombots. Okay. His next one, a move and a bam, and his next one, my robots are the most sophisticated. Turn all civilians in Doom's location into Doombots. All right, hot dog. You must surrender riches. What is this? Are they kidding me? This is silly as heck. Okay. A move of 5, a bam. Each hero chooses either to discard 1 card from their hand to the bottom of their deck or take 1 crisis token. This is a trip. Wow, the rivalry continues, right? Okay, he's gonna put some civilians. The next one is, you all fell into my trap. Increase the Doom track by the number of crisis tokens the heroes have. Then 1 hero takes a crisis token. He's gonna put out some Doombot and some thugs, and he has 4 of these guys. Yeah, he has 4 of them. That is a trip. He is messing with you guys. I like this one. Wow, this is gonna be fun. Okay. Let's check out his threats. His threat cards here. Auto assembly. When adding Doombots in this and adjacent location, add 1 extra there. Hot dog. And it's gonna take 3 heroic actions to get rid of this threat. His next one, additional armor. Each Doombot in this and adjacent location requires 2 damage to defeat. 3 heroic actions to get rid of this one, and he has 2 of these guys. Man, he is building his safety net for real. Self-destruction protocol. When a Doombot is defeated in this or adjacent location, each hero in its location takes 1 damage. Wow. And he has 2 of these, and they're going to take 3 heroic actions to get rid of. Wow, Dr. Doom is really creating a safety net. This is going to be fun. Let's see how it works. All right, guys, let's check out Dr. Doom and his cards here. As you guys can see, Dr. Doom is a purple character, which means he is an anti-hero. This is a new mechanic that Simon has brought in to the 2nd season here, along with the starting hand. So you can have your opportunity to play your favorite villain. as a hero. Not every villain is like that. As you guys can see, you have the Super Scroll here who is red, which means he is a most definitely villain. Will not be able to be played as a hero, but those who are purple, you have a choice to play them as heroes. So let's start off with his starting hand card here. As a hero, he gets a starting hand card, and the first one is going to be Pain is for the Lesser Men. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, for each damage you take during a villain's turn, you may gain one move, one action, heroic action, or one punch token, and it comes with a move. So anytime with this being his starting hand, you want to get this down into the storyline as quick as you can, guys, so that you can benefit if you receive any damage from the villain during the villain's turn. And if you do so, you will have a choice to pick one of the 3 tokens that you can put and use later to help the team make it through. All right? Pretty cool ability, guys. So don't deprive yourselves or sell yourselves short, guys, by trying to hold this to the side. Go ahead and get it in that storyline so that you can use it and benefit from it. All right. His last 3 special effect cards being a hero is going to be Mine is the Power. This turn, you can use symbols at the bottom of the 3 previous hero cards in the storyline instead of only the previous one. Then turn them all face down. And they're gonna come with the wows. So let's say Sue Storm went, and Ben went, Johnny went, and let's say the villain turn went, right? So the villain went next. We'll just throw down one of Doom's cards here. We'll just put it face down here just for reference, guys, all right? And then you're going to play your Mine is the Power card. So you will be able to use not only your wild and Human Torch's 2 wows, you will also be able to use, using this special effect card, the 2 wows you get from Invisible Woman, the 2 punches that you get from the Thing, and your 2 wows you get from Human Torch, and your wow you get from using this card. This is a awesome ability, guys. It is so cool to be able to combo up like that, especially if the cards fall like this. Oh my gosh, you could really do a lot around the board, guys. Be it take out some overflow possibilities, or if the villain is vulnerable and ready to be hit, wow. And let's say you had gained yourself some tokens. Shoot, man, what a combo indeed, right? So, that being Mind is the Power card here. And once you are finished, you just simply flip them over to indicate that, you had used it, all right? And he has 3 of these, guys. So, man, throughout the game, you could really, really do some good with you and the team, all right? That being Mine is the Power, and that being Dr. Doom's last 3 special effect cards as a hero. So let's get going with him being a villain, right? Okay, we're gonna check out his dashboard here. As you guys can see, Doom comes with a special setup. Latveria must be the villain's starting location. Don't place any threat cards in Latveria. Replace all starting thugs with Doombots. Doombots are treated as thugs for all game effect. And Doom is a supervillain, so that means he qualifies to be played at with a real human. The fifth player can take on him and play him against family, friends, your inner gaming circle. You guys can have a blast with this guy. So, and the heroes will get the tokens that they can divvy up between themselves and pass out how they feel. So let's get going with this. Doom is going to have a health of 9 when fighting 4 heroes, a health of 7 when fighting 3 heroes, a health of 5 when fighting 2 heroes. His villainous plot, Doom Tracker, Doom Track. When this track reaches 20, the heroes lose. So you want to keep this from inching up, guys. All right? His special rules: as long as there are any Doom bots in Doom's location, he can't be damaged. Once per turn, a hero can forfeit 1 action to discard 1 crisis token. Heroes cannot affect the master plan deck in any way. Okay, this is quite a mouthful, but let's explain it. So, anytime Doom is in a location with his Doom bots, you will not be able to damage him. You would have to take out his Doom bots first in order to be able to damage him. Okay, Doom is going to be a crisis-giving villain. So that means throughout the game, he's going to be giving crisis to the heroes, okay? The only way you as a hero can get rid of these crisis tokens is if you had received any tokens throughout the game. You'd have to sacrifice your tokens, your actions, to get rid of them. If you didn't have any tokens and you just was playing your card regularly in the storyline, you would have to sacrifice one of your actions to be able to get rid of one of these crisis tokens. Okay, so be careful, guys, because you don't want them to add up. But at the same time, having to sacrifice an action to get rid of one is decisions, right? Okay, and with Doom being Doom, you are not going to be able to manipulate his deck, okay? His master plan deck. You are not going to be allowed to do any BAMs, to do any cancel the BAMs of his master plan deck. You're not going to be able to delay him. His master plan deck, you're not going to be able to affect his master plan deck in any way, guys. So yeah, Doom is offhand when it comes to his deck, so we won't be able to manipulate him, like some of the other villains. So it's all good. Okay, find another way to get him, right? All right, his BAM effect. Deal 1 damage to each hero in Doom's location, plus 1 damage to each hero in locations with Doom bots. Then increase the Doom track by 2. Okay. Simply put, we all know that if you are in his location and he BAMs, you will get a damage. But Doom, if you are in a location with any Doom bots and he BAMs, you will receive a damage as well. And then you will move the Doom track by 2 every time. Every time he BAMs, you will check the board. If you are in a location with a Doom bot or in Doom's location, you will receive a damage and the Doom tracker will move up too. All right? Now, let's check out his overflow. If a civilian thug or Doom bot can't be added to a location, increase the Doom track by 1 for each token you cannot add. All right? Self-explanatory, guys. If you have a overflow, say we had an overflow here, and we couldn't add it here, so you had yourself one extra thug that couldn't be added, that means that doom track will move up one, all right? If you had 3 thugs that couldn't be added to, the locations, then that means that fear track will move up 3. So however many thugs, civilians, or doom bots that you can't add in an overflow, that's how much your doom track will have to move up with the overflow. All right, guys? So be careful about that overflow. You don't want it to take you out, right? Okay. That being Doom and his dashboard here, let's talk about his threats. All right. Let's get these guys out of the way. It's not your showcase. It's not yours. All right. His first threat card here is auto assembly. When adding doom bots in this and adjacent locations, add 1 extra doom bot there. It is going to take 3 heroic actions to get rid of. And this one, you guys, it's a trip, guys. So anytime he adds, if he lands here and he adds, he has to add some doom bots, right? He is going to add, let's say he had to add the 1, right? He would always add an extra 1, which would push it close to the overflow. But then, not only that, he would then put 1 in each adjacent location as well. So this one, depending on where it lands, in the story, not the storyline, but whenever you guys put your game board out, when you set it up, wherever this one lands, this one could be a doozy. So yeah, go after this one, guys. It could be a doozy. It can really add up quick with him putting out the extra like that. But what makes this one also aggressive is what comes with it. His other threats here. Let's check out his next 2. Additional armor. Each Doombot in this and adjacent location requires 2 damage to be defeated. So you're going to need 3 heroic actions to get rid of this one, and it comes with 2, right? So what makes Doom so effective as a villain is like he builds a network of protection for himself. His doom bots are really not only adding up on the board as you play against him, but they are protected, which requires you to sacrifice more of your actions. Now, again, you guys know how I feel about that. I can't justify spending my actions to get rid of 1 thug or 1 doombot or 1 civilian. So I always go after the threat cards just to completely get rid of them, right? But then after these 2 additional armor, which builds on to auto assembly, which would, make these guys, difficult. You'd have to waste 2 to get rid of those guys because additional armor here affects the adjacent location. So you have it here. If it lands like this in the middle of your board here, it would affect this location and it would affect this location. So instead of these guys alone have to receive 2 hits to get rid of them, now these over here would have to receive 2 hits to get rid of. So it's like, that network, I tell you guys. And then his last pair here is self-destruct protocol. When a Doombot is defeated in this or adjacent location, each hero in this location takes 1 damage. So in this, with this one, with these two guys, these are gonna cause your Doom bots to explode, right? When you defeat them. And when they explode, they are going to affect the adjacent location with damage. So if you are a hero here or here, all right, and let's say Sue, the Invisible Woman, defeated the Doombot in this location, because this threat card was still here, Mr. Fantastic and the Thing would take damage as well as. So when Sue, Miss Invisible Woman here, would defeat this Doombot in her location here, not only would she receive 1 damage for defeating the Doombot, but Mr. Fantastic and the Thing would also receive 1 damage because it blew up, so it spread it to the adjacent location. So the network that Doom has built with his threat cards is truly, truly cool. It's a cool little mechanic, how they all work together like that to make this network of protection on the board as you play against him. He is a heck of a villain to play against, especially in heroic action, where you know, depending on your heroes, you may not have many wows in your deck. So yeah, he can be extremely difficult, guys, but fun. Nevertheless, always fun. Love playing against villains who have these type mechanics like this that keeps you on your toes, that would make you have to really work together and pay attention to what you're doing. Really trying to get rid of these threats and make it, just more feasible for yourself to win. I lost when I played against him as I was learning his mechanics, simply because he would run around the board. And when we tried to finally corral him, he wants to pull his My Home, My Country and then run back to Latveria. And then the very next card he pulled was a trap card, and yeah, he got us like he got us like that because I didn't pay attention to the crisis tokens. We didn't have many, is what I assumed. Only Mr. Fantastic and the Thing had crisis, and I didn't really pay attention to him. And so when he pulled that, yeah, we lost because of that. But other than that, I enjoyed it, and I'm always enjoy playing him. His special effect card he has here, my robots are the most sophisticated. Turn all civilians in Doom location into Doom bots. So again, he is just making a mess of the board. So if he is here, you see he has 2 civilians there. He pulls this card here. Then he would change those civilians into Doom bots. So you can see how he keeps it. He keeps it. Really, really, really cool villain. Really cool and fun to play against, guys. You guys are going to enjoy him. So before I get out of here, his starting setup. Don't want you guys to panic about anything. He has only 5 threat cards. That's all he needs. That's how it comes, because when you set him up, he will always start here in Latveria, and you don't have to put a threat card on this one. So that's why he only has 5. You're not missing one. One didn't fall out. That's how they got it set up. All right. Now, the Fantastic Four expansion pack here in Season 2 comes with a takeover challenge. Basically, it's for your overflow, something extra if you want to challenge yourself. Sorry guys, there's a plane flying over the house. If you want to challenge yourself, basically anytime you have extra civilians or extra thugs that may be overflowed, instead of discarding them to the side, you put them on the card here. And regular takeover allows you 9 times, okay? That's the regular one, basically the beginner or the moderate, you know. Now, if you wanted to really challenge yourself, brutal takeover is you are only allowed 6. And if you fill this up completely, you instantly lose as heroes. Yes, guys, you will instantly lose. So, it's recommended to not play this with a villain that's putting out civilians and thugs like crazy. You know, they push them out. So it's recommended not to play, not to play this challenge with those type villains because, I mean, you're going to lose. You know, with them cranking out the civilians and thugs as fast as they can. Yeah, that's not fair. So find yourself a good villain to play against that's kind of moderate or just kind of normal, let me put it that way, and you can have a real blast with this. We played it using it it wasn't a problem with us, and we played it on brutal, so it wasn't a problem. I think we had a total of 3 on here, and I had 3 more to go, but we did pretty well with the Fantastic Four, keeping them in check. You know, never had really the overflows wasn't an issue. It was more or less the crisis token and, you know, me not paying attention to them, and that's what got us. So with that, you guys don't have to worry about the overflow. So that being Doom, guys, a great villain to play. Excellent addition to add to the collection, guys, if you're collecting him. The Fantastic Four expansion pack, you guys want to get them because all the characters are truly amazing, guys. So with that being said, all right, guys, that being Dr. Doom here, the final boss in the Fantastic Four expansion in Season 2. Again, anti-hero, which means he can be played as a hero or a villain. He makes a great hero to add to any team, and he makes an excellent villain to fight against. I'm telling you guys, you're really going to enjoy playing with Dr. Doom or against Dr. Doom. Either way, he's amazing. So, that being it, if you guys like what I'm doing, hit that thumbs up, subscribe. You guys share the video. Be safe out there and stay blessed, and I will see you guys in the next one.